Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm reviewing something a little bit different to what I would normally do. And what I'm looking at today is this, the Paperlike iPad screen protector. Make your iPad feel like paper. Now I use the iPad a lot in my work, both as an illustrator using apps like Procreate, and as a musician. A lot of my sheet music comes in PDF form now, so I use the Apple Pencil, and I've only got the first generation one, to notate my music and do those illustrations. So the idea of this screen protector is to give you a matte surface to write on that is closer to writing on paper than it is to writing on a smooth, buttery glass screen that the iPad has. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk a little bit about the screen protector. I'm then going to show a video where I write on the screen protector using the Apple Pencil. I'm then going to write on an iPad without the screen protector. And I'm going to discuss the differences, and then I'm going to write on paper with a pen and a pencil and things like that. And so we can see how similar or how different the experiences actually are. Then I'm just going to give a couple of basic thoughts on the entire thing. So the iPad screen protector from Paperlike is $59.99 for two. So you get two screen protectors as well as all the accessories needed to apply those screen protectors in the pack. So you get the wipes, you get the dust absorbers, you get the sticker guides, all of that kind of stuff, and you get a set for each of the protectors, which is great. You get two for a couple of reasons. Firstly, eventually it's going to need to be replaced. But also, they say if you muck up the first one, and these are those screen protectors that are, you peel the backing off and you stick them to the screen, and there's a whole process with it, but you can still muck it up. And that way, if you're pedantic about it, you can have a spare one there, to put a fresh one on. When I applied mine, it wasn't perfect, and I've still left that one on. It doesn't affect the functionality of the screen protector in any way. There were a couple of little must have been a couple of dust spots on the screen and things like that. So it's not perfect, but I have to say, writing with the Paperlike screen protector has really heightened the experience of using the iPad for these jobs. On the Paperlike website, however, there are a range of videos and resources to show you how to apply it and how to use it best, as well as there being a large amount of resources on other platforms and websites such as YouTube that give you the information you may need. I'm not going to be showing all of that today. Today, my main focus is talking about the writing experience and how it feels to actually use. So how is this writing experience achieved? Well, it's a slightly matte surface, which also actually reduces the glare and reflection off the screen, which is great. But by using these micro beads or nanodot technology from Switzerland on the plastic or PET plastic screen protector, it just gives a slightly rougher surface. So when you're writing with the Apple Pencil, you just get a little bit more friction under the pen, which helps improve accuracy and control of the writing that you're doing. The screen protector comes in a range of sizes depending on the iPad model you have. So firstly, make sure you get the correct one for the iPad you have. I'll actually include a link to the website in the description below so you can check them out. So as I said, the focus of today's video is about the actual writing experience. Now yes, it does protect your iPad from scratches and from little bumps and things like that. But for me, the experience of writing on the iPad was always flawed. That glassy surface just didn't feel great. So let's see how it works. So here I have my iPad. You can see there's a couple of air bubbles from dust and things in it, in the screen protector, and also where the case is rubbed against the edge, it's sort of started to peel a little bit. That's just the nature of these kinds of covers. And as I said, if you want to, you can replace it. But I'm just going to show how it writes, and I've got my old iPad here next to me and some different paper options to show variations on things. But let's get in nice and close and I can show you this in action. So you can hear the feedback, but you are able to do relatively sort of fine detail. It's a nice kind of feedback. If we now look at regular paper with a pencil here, this is Swedish Munken paper, so it's a little bit rough. You can hear the feedback of a regular pencil on the paper. Here is some smoother paper. This is Rhodia 80 GSM with a pencil. And it's actually probably quite a similar kind of feedback with a ballpoint pen. Obviously, there's a bit more sort of drag because of the function on that paper. And then with a smooth fountain pen, it's actually fairly similar to writing on that kind of smooth paper there. I think the control it gives you within the drawing is quite nice. And now let's quickly look at it on an iPad without the Paperlike screen protector. So this iPad doesn't have a screen protector on it. And while I'm able to get fairly decent control, it's incredibly buttery, sort of glassy smooth. Obviously, it's just writing on glass. And you don't get that same sort of feedback in terms of the sound. The writing experience on the Paperlike screen protector, that feedback is both audible, but also a physical thing. You can feel the grain underneath the pencil. It gives you a very comforting sense that you are in control. Writing without the screen protector is such a different experience to a paper experience. So as you can see, I enjoy writing on the Paperlike iPad screen protector. I do enjoy the extra little bit of control, and that slight little bit of feedback when writing with the Apple Pencil is actually quite nice. It's certainly a lot more pleasant than writing on the plain glass surface. But let's talk about a few pros and cons now. We'll start with the cons. And a big one that comes up is the wear and tear, particularly on the Apple Pencil tip. Now, it's important to state you can replace those tips. You can buy them from Apple, and generally speaking, Paperlike have worked really hard to reduce the wear and tear on the pencil tip. So you will get wear and tear regardless of the screen protector you put on the iPad, particularly if it's a matte screen protector. But what Paperlike suggests is that with continuous use every day, you should get about 324 days worth of use out of a pencil tip. Now, that is not gospel, that is not science, but that's just a rough indication of the kind of use that you can expect. And your mileage will vary depending on the kind of work you do and how you use it, of course. But we're not talking about a week of writing on the iPad screen and all of a sudden you have to replace the tip. Now, the other issue is the fact that there are comments online and on other websites of people who say that the matte surface deteriorates over time. And yes, of course, you know, it's friction, it's going to wear that through. You do get two of them and you can replace them once again. They are two for $59.99. So I think given the fact that Paperlike also say that it's 734 days is the average that people use the iPad screen protector for, I think that's a pretty good deal. Given the fact that it protects the iPad and actually does the function it's designed to do with the writing, I think it's a good investment. So what are the pros? Well, aside from the fact that I think it's a good investment, yes, you do get great control and accuracy, much better than the bare iPad screen. I really enjoy that feeling, that tactile feeling of writing on it. It's still smooth, but it's just that little bit of feedback that allows you to really know that it's not going to run away from you as you draw or write. Does it feel like paper? Well, no, but it is certainly closer than the plain bare screen. And you know what? I actually kind of like the feeling of this underneath the Apple Pencil tip. The other thing I really enjoy is that all the packaging and the screen protector are recyclable. So when you're done with it, make sure you recycle it in the correct way. So we're just giving the environment just a little helping hand when we can. So that was the Paperlike iPad screen protector. Thank you for watching. I hope this was interesting, and I hope the writing sample particularly gave you an idea as to what you can expect if you want to get one. If you are interested in it, check out the link below. It'll take you to their website and it'll allow you to look and see what's available and make a purchase if that's something you want to do. So a big thank you to Paperlike for sending this out, and a big thank you to you, my viewers, for watching and making all my videos possible. If you'd like to support the channel, I'd love to hear from you. But the best thing you can actually do is like and subscribe and comment and all of that kind of stuff. It helps my videos get out there more and helps me continue to grow this channel for you. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your writing, and I'll talk to you soon.